So as the ambassador of arts and culture for the council member of Bed-Stuy and Crown Heights, this year on the 60th anniversary, we were able to put a bench out in the park with the names of the founders, which are Shirley Hawkins, Ernest Critchlow, and Jacob Lawrence, in honor of the founders. So that means a lot in terms of what does it mean to see art on the fence. Growing up as a young black man, I never saw black artists. The only black artist I ever saw, I was just telling a friend of mine, was Bob Ross, who I thought was a black artist because he had an afro. So that was the only person I would watch him on Channel 13, and I thought I can do what he did. And then I got introduced to black art through Good Times, and I started mimicking that. So to see this, it's great to see black art represented from black artists, and actually being able to, as a young person, meet a black artist and say, hey, I can do that too.
Right, absolutely. Well, just for those who may not know, we'll try to capture a photo of it as well. Across the street, in front of Boys and Girls High, is actually a piece that was done by Ernest Critchlow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you get a chance to come down this way on the bus or walking on Fulton Street and, is that Utica?
Fulton and Stuyvesant. Right on the corner of Fulton and Stuyvesant in front of Boys and Girls High School.
Boys and Girls High School. Check out Ernest Critchlow's humongous mural that was done by him ages ago. I remember when they did it and dedicated it.
Yeah.
Right. So, besides, I understand them having an annual art show, the Fulton Art Fair also is doing art year-round.
Correct.
So I'd just like to let everybody know that again. And they can connect with you in reference to some issues or whatever is going on in the art in Bed-Stuy at your office.
Correct.
And what is the address of your office as ambassador to the arts? And email or website address?
Okay, so the office is 1360 Fulton Street in Restoration, right above Applebee's, Suite 500.
Okay.
And I can be reached by phone at 718-919-0740, extension 115, or by email at jgrant@council.nyc.gov.
Okay. And I'll also be putting that up when I actually edit this video. One other thing is, what are some of the things that you do as ambassador of the arts?
Well, as the ambassador of arts and culture, my primary responsibility is to maintain the cultural and artistic background and framework of the community.
Okay.
With that, we've created some things, the Bed-Stuy Theater Group, so we do August in August, which is August Wilson Plays in the Park during the month of August. We've introduced the Bed-Stuy Art Walk. We've introduced some comedy shows. We've introduced a lot of things, but most importantly, we've maintained a lot of the things that have been happening. 5 years ago, before I came into office, and I don't know if it's something that I did or if it was going to happen organically, but the art scene in Bedford-Stuyvesant was pretty grim.
Right.
And through a lot of the work, working with some of the people who are already doing things, like Sada Keisha, who was in charge of the Fulton Art Fair at the time, we started working together to kind of like revitalize what the Fulton Art Fair is, because it was kind of like, it was kind of dwindling.
Yes.
And I remember making a promise to Art O'Neill and saying to him that I definitely want to make a huge contribution within my 4 years here and in your time still being with us.
Yes.
So that bench means a lot more than people can really understand, because it was an opportunity for me to make good on my promise. But at the same time, for someone like Otto, who's been around since the conception of this thing, to actually see to actually get a vindication in a form of reward. And I was able to be a part of that history.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I wasn't unfortunately here that weekend. However, I did see the video because I edited it, and it was absolutely fabulous. And it was so good to see him, Otto Neals, as well as Emmett Wigglesworth get their due.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Joseph, for taking the time to stop and speak with us.
Before I go, I have to say, you guys have a great steward with Larry Weeks.
Yes.
Larry Weeks is phenomenal at what he's doing and all the work that he's doing to make sure that the Fulton Art Fair has a presence, not
Right.
only once a year, but continuously.
Yes.
So I may be the ambassador of arts and culture, but Larry Weeks makes sure that I do my job.
That's good. That's good to hear. Also, the fact that the Fulton Art Fair also has been made a recipient of the Media Share program
That's right.
at Brick Arts Media. So we'll be seeing even probably more things
Right.
from this venue.
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks again.
You're more than welcome.
All right,
Thank
ciao.
you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in to Verve, an edutainment program. Verve is aired the third Monday of every month at 10:30 p.m. Thank you again, and hope to see you soon.
It's what rap became, man. It's what rap is, man.